Alright, what you see here are two ceiling fans I saved recently. Here are two Nutone Verandah Deluxe ceiling fans. These are from a bank that I just posted a video about less than a year ago, and then I did an update video about them being removed. And here's the update. I got them in my possession. Now, just a little backstory. Despite you guys only seeing these fans about less than a year ago, installed in the bank, I actually have been keeping an eye out for these fans back since like 2013 when I first started YouTube. So I've been waiting to try to get these fans for the past 7 years, and I finally got them. So what had happened was, with the pandemic we're dealing with right now, something known as COVID-19, the bank decided this would be a good time for them to renovate the phase since they're closed until this crisis passes by and such. And I saw a dumpster outside, so I figured, oh, they're probably renovating. First day I went by, after I saw the dumpster, it was that exact day. Fans were still installed, but I asked the maintenance guy that was there that day if they were going to be removed or not. He said he wasn't sure, and he told me to come back about a week or two later to check if they get removed or not, so I can try to get them. So every day since then, and every night, I would go by the bank to see if they were there. Since this bank's about like 5 minutes from where I live, so I figured I'd take a walk by just to check. And just on April 15th at night, I checked and they weren't there. But earlier that day, they were still installed, so I went the next day to check if they were there, and to my luck, the maintenance guy was there, and he said that he put them aside for me, that they were actually behind the counter. So they did not end up in the dumpster at all. They were stored away safely, and here they are. Now, I'm very thankful that after so many years of me trying to get these two, that I was able to get them. I had with my number for them in the past, for the bank tellers, but since they're not there right now, I knew that wasn't going to work, so I had to try a different way to get them. Now, they are in very good shape. These fans did not get used that much. I'll just show one blade. They do have some dust on the top, but for fans that have been up there for that many years, they definitely could be a lot dustier on the top. But now they didn't get used much, but they do have a little bit of light dusting on the side, so they definitely got used somewhat. But from what the workers told me, they told me that they only would use them on the low speed during the wintertime to circulate the heat. So in the summertime, they just never get used. But I have never seen these fans running when they were in the bank, so yeah. But they do work. I tested them myself. The guy said they worked as well. And they also came with these cool Nutone cardboard variable speed controls, which I thought was really neat. And it came with a 100% complete. Has all the screws and everything, all the mounting hardware. This is the U-bolt that mounts it. Now, I'm not sure if that has to go, those pieces need to go on it as well. I'm assuming they do. I'm not sure if I had to install it where this piece is like this, and then the other one goes on top of it. But it looks pretty simple to install. Now, these versions are non-reversible, so I'm guessing these are earlier versions. They are nearly 100%. They're very minty, but there are a few scuff marks here and there from when they were removed. But that's honestly does not bother me at all. The fact that I was able to get them, especially not being tossed in the dumpster, was very lucky. This one right here has more scuffing on that spot, but that one's in better shape. But this one also, the bearings seem to be a tiny bit noisier than this one, so but it's also just me spinning it by hand, so it could just be that. And they are both GE vent motored ones. Here's the top on this one. They're both the same information on both. But yeah, the here's the information. I do know that these were also came with Samsung motors at some point as well. I heard that those aren't the best ones. That's just something I've heard. But I'm guessing. I know that the GE motor ones are either the best or one of the better ones. And of course, when I do it on video, it does not want to show up too well, but let me try. Yep, the G. I'll try to show better. What I'll do is at the end of the video, I'll just attach a picture of it, of the inside of the tag. But or yeah, I'll just. Matter of fact, when I do a video of them or something, test it, I'll show it. But they both have sensor blades, which is another thing that I really want. Another reason why I want them, but also how often you get to find Verandah Deluxes, and especially for free. So yeah, there's the story behind that. Now, the guy told me he had held them for me, and he even gave me a ride back. So I wouldn't have to carry them both by hand back to my place. I would have carried them back either way, but he was very persistent on giving me a ride back since he didn't want me to risk dropping them on the way back, which I really didn't think it would happen, but who knows? They do have some weight to them. But yeah. In fact, let me see if I can try to get a view of it from here. There we go. Perfect. Yeah, these are definitely ones I'm going to try to get a video of somewhat soon. I might use some mounting parts I got from other ones to test the other two first, but these are definitely two to expect on the channel pretty soon in the test area. But yeah. So another thing I'd like to make note of is with this pandemic going on, there's a very good chance that a lot of businesses are going to take this time to renovate and get rid of old fans. So if you're able to get some safely, do so. But I was very lucky that it was in a very sanitized place and such. But yeah, and it's also another thing is when it comes to saving fans, always double check to see if they still have them instead of assuming they got thrown out, because had I assumed that these were thrown out and didn't double check to see if they still had them, these fans actually would have ended up being thrown out. So yeah, that'll be it for this video. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and stay tuned for more videos to come.